Welcome back to Butt Naked Gaming. CardFox Gaming here. I can cut this a little bit. I just need the intro bit. Okay. I'm gonna keep recording. I just got top 3 at a regional playing Striker Malice. It was an 8-round regional, 208 people, 32 invites. It was out in Pittsboro. What is it?
North Carolina.
No, yeah, Pittsboro, North Carolina. This is about a week after. I thought I would just do the deck profile. Need some content on the channel. I can we can shave out these love between bits. Start out playing 3 White Rabbit. This card's bad. This is like the worst normal. Some people say it's like safer in the hand traps, but they're just bad. You can be bad at this game. 3 Dormouse, standard ratio. I only played 2 Chessie. I don't have a reason for playing 2 Chessie. I just like playing the 2-2 split with Allure. It felt a lot more consistent. You kind of brick on normal, so 3 isn't great. And playing just 1 like sucks for the grind game. You're always siding out a 1 copy, which is why I have the 1 super, because I'm broke. You always side out of the 1 copy because it like sucks to draw as your 6th, and also like your math is changed, so you have a higher chance of drawing the normals post board. I'm playing the 1 DOS Caper. It's kind of a Malice name. I didn't choose to play Transcode, but I considered it. Makes this a 1-card terahertz, end on something. That's it for the names. I am playing Bestials. I'm not playing like the full Bestial package that a lot of people play with, like Lubellions and Baldrake. I actually fully cut Baldrake from the list. It just isn't as good. The theory is that you can, like, Jurisworm is the one that's good going second, but Baldrake is the one that's good going first. So you play a 1-1-1 split with Magnum, Baldrake, and Juris. But that just, like, ceiling's good enough if you get to go first anyway. This is also like good going first. You're playing Code of Soul, which I'm not, but it was definitely like my most considered card in the main deck. It came up every match that I just wanted like an extra foolish off the terahertz. A lot of times with like X dumped aggregator target the terahertz, Packbit just kind of felt bad into there and just wanted like a proactive dump that was good even after they added the terahertz. So that was that. This is heavily based off Pack's list, who is just playing the 1 Jurisworm. I just went up to 41 and put it in. Free up space in the sideboard. I'm playing 5 copies of Gold Sark. This is like the worst starter in the deck, hands down. We still play 4 copies of the field spell just because it is your Chessie banishes for like halfway through your turn. It's also insane going second. Sad that it loses to Detonator, which is kind of why Gold Sark is the better copy of it. But they're just still like your best extenders, maybe even better than Bestials like sometimes. I'm playing 1 of each of the traps. I see people cut MTPO7. I think they're bad. I think MTPO7 is an insane card. I was told to side out of it for going second, and I did do that a lot, but it just kept coming up, and I stopped doing it halfway through the event, because this card is nuts, going first and second. I think that's all to say about the actual Malice cards. Then I am playing 3 copies of Engage, 1 Drone, 1 Anchor. I feel like the only thing to say about this engine is why you would play it over the cash cards. In my opinion, the cash cards are just not as good in 2 Ryziel boards. They do trade very well into Detonator, getting to have like a Fenrir search a Unicorn that needs a pop, then you can just summon out Unicorn that needs a pop, you still get Birth, and then Birth back into potentially 3 pops. But they just won't do that if they're good at the game. And it also plays super hard into like Imperm and hand traps and stuff like that. So in my opinion, this was just in testing, this was way better. Even being able to high roll into like the chaining draws together with Engage. I did really want to play a 2nd Anchor going into the event because it kept coming up in like testing and locals and stuff.
Anchor or Hornet Drones?
This one. Sorry, I did want to play a 2nd Anchor or a 3rd target for the Engage. It was between this and like Shark Cannon, but Shark Cannon is just a bad card. It's like theoretically good into like the Fiendsmith end board, but they just chain the Lacrima, so it doesn't actually matter. You're just holding it for forever, and if they know what you're doing, they'll just wait till you have stuff in the MMZ, counter it. Didn't actually end up coming up in the event, which is I'm really glad about. If you manage the striker spells better, you just don't have that issue. Again, I'm on 2-2 split with Allure and Chessie Cat. This card felt insane. I don't think I got Droll the whole day, because Droll's also a bad card. People will forever cope on Droll in formats where it does nothing, and then get mad when it does nothing. This card's nuts, though. This is like one of the best extenders in the deck. A little interaction that came up a ton that never came up in testing was intentionally whiffing the allure to discard Dotscaper and get back that body as you combo. Because like drawing Dotscaper in your linear 1-card combos will just mess you up. And that came up a few times when I was like board breaking. I would just expend the whole hand, set on my back row, and whiff pitching Dotscaper and it comes back. It was also nice because then like turn 3 or 4, you can White Bind or banish the Dotscaper and it would come back as an extra body because you didn't use the banish effect. Then for like the anti-hand trap cards, it's the 4-card thrust package with 1 call by, 1 Valden Grab Griffin. This card's busted, bro. You can only play the German edition. I said that because I couldn't pick up a copy for like... I couldn't pick up an English copy for so long, so I'm just stuck with the German one. But Thrust was insane. This was like the best card in the deck all day. Every time I opened it, it just felt like GG's. Like even going first or second, going second it finds you engaged, finds you terraforming. This is the reason you side out of 3rd field spell before you side out of 1 terraforming, even though it's like technically worse because they can Asha or Droll you or whatever. They don't do that because Droll's a bad card. Yeah, this card was insane. The pack list I'm basing off of was playing D-Barrier instead of Called By, so you can like theoretically turn game 1 Thrust into D-Barrier. That's just like that. I don't know what they're playing. Why would I Thrust for a D-Barrier? I'm already on the impulses and stuff, so I have like good game 1 Thrust targets anyway. It's whatever. I don't think it actually came up to have a game 1 like engine skip or turn skip Thrust target. Then for like actual non-engine, aside from the Bestials, it's 3 Book of Eclipse. This card, I was really scared that I would play into a lot of Malice because this card's bad in a Malice going second, even though it like wins the matchup going first. I didn't. Every time I played against Malice, I just didn't draw the card. So just don't draw the card in Malice, if you want advice. This card just like OTKs Ryzeal by itself, going first or second. Honestly, one of the best cards in the format. Then for like actual hand traps, you draw these when you need them. If you don't need them, don't draw them. That's what I say. But shout out to Zachary. I'm borrowing these cards from Zachary. Shout out to Zachary. Shout out to Zachary. This card was insane all day. I played against a Labyrinth player. I impulsed every single big welcome in the entire match. She was so mad. If you're that Labyrinth player, read Seamal Archfiends next time. I hate you, bro. You're bad at the game. I'm more of a side deck next. No, because, okay, for context, every regional I've been to for like, I want to say a year now, some idiot, I'm a salad one trick, I'm just going to preface with this. Some idiot decides he's going to bring in Seamal Archfiends and like, oh, I'm just going to, it's like D-Barrier but for Link monsters, and then never read the card. So I have like a long-ass judge call where the judge gets called and he has to explain to him how Seamal Archfiends works. It's whatever. It was like an Umi player. I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm playing Shifter.
Let's not talk about the Umi players.
Let's not talk about the Umi. My boy Remington behind the camera lost to Umi in the final round. Lost his invite to Umi. Say something about Umi, bro.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's continue.
I'm playing 3 Shifters. I was main decking it a lot in testing, but honestly, again, I was scared of like playing into the Malice Mirror or like pure Ryzeal. It was good. It was good when I drew it, but I didn't always draw it. Speaking of not drawing, I'm skipping ahead. Purulia. This should be Foolos, but I'm broke. I did not draw this card once the entire day. I did not draw it once. I've not drawn it at all in testing. If I ever draw this card, I will update the video so I can tell you all that I resolved a Purulia. I have never drawn this stupid card. Maybe if I wasn't broke and this was Foolos, I could bring it in my Malice matchups and then I would draw it. But I have yet to draw Purulia. I'm so mad. This is the card is like $80, bro. Do you know how expensive this card is? I picked this up day 1 with store credit just so I could draw this card into Ryzeal. I have never drawn this card. I would take this out for like Nib. If you want to play this deck, take this out for Nib for the crossout because it's so much more important. Lancia, who cares, bro? I'm playing Lancia. This card's busted. FTK's Malice, FTK's other bad decks. I played against Phantom Knight once, randomly, in testing, and I was like, oh wow, Lancia's crazy. I can't wait to bring this in against Phantom Knight. Yeah, everyone's playing Phantom Knight. That deck's bad. Play that deck, you're bad. You're like that Labyrinth player. 3 Crossout. Even if you're on Breakers, I think Crossout's just kind of mandatory in this deck. For Lancia and this Nibiru. I don't know. I brought in the mirror match so I could cross out like MTP07 going second. I don't think that actually happened because I just like impulsed his Red Ransom and he scooped. Don't be bad. Then for like the side deck thrust board, 1 Duster. Okay, I really wanted to side this card. I was told not to. No one else has, and I really wanted to side in a Duster for thrust. Because I was like, I really respect Labyrinth. I think everyone's gonna be on Labyrinth. There's so many Labyrinth players. Labyrinth is a fan favorite deck. It's super good in Arizal. There was 1 Labyrinth player. I used this card once all day, and I don't even think it was that good. So don't play this card, probably. I'm gonna keep playing because I like it. And it's gonna get value one day. It's going to. Then for like the turn skips, 1 Sanctum, 1 Barrier. You can ash this card. Did you know that? I found you could ash this card, and this card got ashed, and I was horrified. You can ash. Yeah, right? You can ash Sanctum? Who ashes Sanctum? Just ash the thrust. I don't know. People are smart. I still have plans, so it didn't matter. D-Barrier is D-Barrier. Who cares? It turn skips when it turn skips. Then for the extra deck, the 3 Malice names. These cards are busted. White Binder is insane. Red Ransom is insane. I honestly really wanted to play, this is semi-related to the Code of Soul thing. I kind of wanted to play Code of Soul, either in the side deck in like the Duster slot, potentially, for going first. Just as like an extra Terror Hurt stump. It kind of came up a lot. And this card OTKs, extra FTKs, Ryzeal, sorry. This plus MTP07 like beats all of their extension unless they open Fiendsmith cards. And they just won't, in my testing. But, this card has an attack swap effect that came up every single match, and people were so mad about it. The amount of times I was handing this card to people, and they're like, oh, okay, so attack, it swaps their attack defense. Okay, I'll swing into it. Okay, take 300. I'll swing in with something else. Okay, take 300. Like, stop swinging into Red Ransom. It's always big. 1 Kagari, it's an Ultra because I'm broke. Don't look at it. 1 Decoder for the 1-card combo. Okay, low-key. I see everyone playing this card. This card was horrible. I made this card. I had a Labyrinth matchup today. It was last week. I had a Labyrinth matchup at the event. I didn't even make this in the Labyrinth matchup. This card's just not good. I negate the Seamal Archfiends that I didn't fucking read. Like, this card's so bad. I made this once all day as a vanilla for access code because I forgot I was under Lancia. This card's so bad. This should be Link Disciple. This should be Azalea. This should be anything but Lingering Bone. This isn't even my Linger. I borrowed this for the event like the day before, and I still don't know why. This could have been a lot of stuff. Maybe like Nightmare Phoenix or Griffin. The Nightmares are busted in this deck. I don't know. Oh, should I talk about my matchups?
We'll do that afterwards.
Okay.
I think we heard them.
And then we heard all of them. Link Spider. From YCS Anaheim, a lot of people were saying this card was bad and like cuttable. There's supposed to be a lot of other stuff. I disagree heavily. This card's insane. Just like, especially, I think it gets a lot better when you're playing the Striker cards. Because you can Hornet Drone for a token and then turn it into a Cyburst for like half a Splash Mage, which came up a lot. Or like, I don't know, something else. Fucking
Nib.
Nib, yeah. You can link off the Nib token. I was trying to think of like what you make a Cyburst from. Like the Terror Hurts needs Cybursts. I think I did that once. It's like fine. It's a lot better than people give it credit for. A lot of people just say it's like insta-cut and you do different lines. But the different lines lose to like other stuff I care more about than what the field spell lines lose to. I don't know what I'm talking about. There was like one Jeff Jones. I don't want to talk about anymore. Haggard. This card's insane. This outed the Seamal Archfiends. I'm still talking about Seamal Archfiends. I summon this. He goes on summon Seamal. And I say, okay, it banishes itself. And I make Whitebinder. And he called a judge over. I called the judge over. He was telling me I wasn't reading his card right. It's whatever. This card's good. It drew me into engage, which was hilarious. Screw you if you're that guy. I still don't like you. You were so mean to me. You were so mean to me for no reason. I was so nice to you. And I told you how your cards worked, and you were still so mean to me. I'm playing Splash Mage. This card's horrible. This card's also bad. Every time I made this card, I felt like I was losing or doing something incorrect with the lines. Because I was supposed to be like, climb. People are laughing at me. I don't know why they're laughing at me. I was supposed to be like climbing 2 bodies into like SP banish itself, and going second, it's like, this is better than SP because it still gets you into the Cryptor. No, it doesn't. It doesn't ever do that, man. It's always eats a hand trap. It like Cyber's locked me, so I couldn't go into SP afterwards. I was like, oh, but I really want to rip. I could like rip the Requiem out of grave, but that just never came up because of the lock. And it needs Cyberses, so you have to burn the Link Spider, which means you have to have a zone for it. It's just not good. Sadly, you do kind of have to play it. because you need for like the 1-card lines with the field spell. Just don't open that. SP. This card's insane. This is just like better. Oh, I meant to like fan it out all cool, but I didn't. SP is good as like both an extender and a breaker. I didn't make it for like the first 5 rounds as a breaker, just because it keeps you from killing them, and I could just kill them. Like this deck kills so easily with access code. This is okay. People say this is for damage. This is not for damage. The deck makes damage with like Crypt or GWCO6. The reason you play this card is because it is your best extender going second. It is infinitely better Splash Mage. It's Splash Mage that doesn't lock you. It's Splash Mage they can't interact with. It's Splash Mage that like summons a 5k past turn 1. It's insane. This card busted. A guy I don't like. I was gonna not say his name. His name's Lucas. If you're watching this video, I hate you too, bro. Lucas told me to play this card in testing, and I was so mad about it because he doesn't even play the deck. He was like, "You gotta play access code, bro." I was so mad about it. I didn't even play access code until the event, and I was like, I should probably go to access code for the back row hate. Because again, I respected Labyrinth for some reason. Card's good. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm playing the full Firewall package. This card's busted. I got super greedy with a ton of lines where you like climb through bestials you have in your hand and then just end phase get them, or your turn get them all back, which is insane. Then I'm on the full 3-card package with this. I chose Pack Bit instead of Aggregator just because like I'm not on Ulti Slayer, and sometimes the removal is better, or like the removal is better into Ryziel than Aggregator is, like the spot negate. Honestly, I would just rather take this out, have this be like a flex spot, like a Nightmare or something, and play Code of Soul somewhere. I think that would have been better. I think my big takeaway from this event was to just play Code of Soul. That card's like so good. Getting you into Crypto for the grind game is nuts. And that's the day. Real quickly, going over the tokens, we got the Fortnite token. People were so... The Labyrinth dude nibbed me. He handed me his token. I handed it back to him and said, "Can I please use the Fortnite token?" And he stared at me for a few seconds before saying, "I guess, man." I still don't like you. Yaoi token. I'm not actually allowed to bring this to regionals, but it's the Yaoi token. And then this. I've had this token for forever. It's from Toss format because I'm a salad one trick.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your record and your matchups?
Yes, I do. I went 7-1. I think I said that. My one loss was to a pure Ryziel player who, very interestingly, set a Feather Storm without letting me cut his deck. Or like he didn't pile shuffle or like let me cut his deck at all. So I think he was stacking, but who cares? Like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh event. If you're gonna stack, you're pathetic anyways. If you're and you're me at table 1 of a this is not getting cut. I edit these videos. Do you think I'm gonna cut this out? If you're watching this, I hate you, bro. If you're I don't like you, bro. If you're if you're a that's what I meant to say. If you're I went 7-1 at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pittsboro Regional playing Sky Striker Malice. Huh? It's all going in. My name is Jackson. I went 7-1 at the Pittsboro Regional with Sky Striker Malice. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Focus. I went 7-1. My matchups were round 1. I played like some Water, Horus, Ice Barrier, Ice Jade, Pile. That deck was bad. He won the die roll. I 2-0'd him. Game 1, I like eclipsed his Toad. I went like engage combo, hit the Lancia on his field, the Synchro monster, not the good card. And then I booked his Toad and just like OTK'd him with Neo Tempest Terahertz. This card busted going second. The battle phase effect came up so much at the event. Like when it just didn't, like in testing ever. So that was good. Round 2 was Ryziel Pure. He won the die roll. I 2-0'd him too. He was also bad. I don't think I remember much of that game. Game 1 he like hard bricked, passed. I like Talents Ripped. I saw Hole Thruster in the hand game 1, so I was like, oh, I know it's Ryziel Pure. I can just bring in Purulia and Shifter and stuff. So that was good. Round 3 was the mirror match, actually. Won the die roll for once. Game 1 I went full combo. Game 2 he called a judge on me because he forgot whose turn it was. I see this dude all the right? Remember just giving me a look behind the camera.
I didn't know that.
We got into a big ass like Chain Link 15 during the end phase involving like SP and MTP07 and like all the traps being activated this turn. Then he's like, I'm like, okay, at res of the SP coming back, I'm gonna activate M2PO7 and ban shit. He's like, okay, I'll chain SP again. You know, the SP just came back off its own effect. That's what I'm responding to. And he's like, it's your end phase, bro. I'm like, it's not my end phase. You set 3 and pass with an SP on the field. I would know if it's my end phase. I have lethal on board. So we called the judge. And then as soon as the judge walked over and I was like, bro, it's your end phase. I was like, oh, I guess it is my end phase. Sorry, judge. Never mind. Like, thanks, bro. You're wasting my time. Round 4 was, I think, also Ryziel Pier. There was a ton of Ryziel Pier. Oh, that was a dude who swung in my red ransom over and over again. Bro, you gotta read red ransom.
It was with Exciton, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had like he summoned Exciton, I negated it. Then it was swapped to 0 because of the red ransom. He just like swung it into a defense position white wrap and he's like, oh, so they're swapped, I get it. Anyway, a swing detonator into your terahertz. I'm like, okay, take like 5k? Sure, man, whatever, I don't care. It's not my fault. You're gonna take the damage. You swung into it after I explained the card to you and you read it. You're taking that. There's no takesy-backsy there. I think I had Field Spell up. I don't think I had Field Spell up. I think that was the game I didn't go through Field Spell to beat Nib. Yeah, that game was another. That was the first time I lost like an individual game. It was a 2-1. It's whatever. After that was round 5. After that, I think was the one at table 1 where I lost to Duster or Storm. It happens. There's like nothing you could do. I think there's nothing I could do. I still think there was a world in which I won that game. If I played around like the Daruma cannon better, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just coping. Round 6 was also Ryziel Pier. Round 6 was also Ryziel Pier. I beat him. Ryziel Pier is not a good deck. Stop playing. No, it was Striker Mouse. It was Strike. Sorry, Remington is playing Pure Ryziel. I apologize, Remington. It was Striker Malice again, I think. That guy was really chill. Yeah, that was right after I lost. Yeah, that dude was really chill. We talked about the deck for a while. He was like not playing the turret stuff, which I thought was neat. Yeah, I don't know. That was. I think I 2-1'd that game. Yeah, I did 2-1 that game. He like flubbed up his line through a Lancia, and I got to take it. Round after that was the Labyrinth player. Guess who 2-0'd the Labyrinth player? Take a guess. It's literally like his best matchup because my deck activates trap cards every single turn of the duel, and he still messed it up. It's cool. It's whatever. The final round was versus my only Fiendsmith Ryziel. I had all this stuff for Fiendsmith Ryziel, like Shifter. That was my only Fiendsmith Ryziel today, and I 2-0'd him. I won the Darrell. This deck's good, man. If you win the Darrell, you just win with this deck. Yeah. That was it, I guess. I don't think there was anything I'm forgetting. I'll do shoutouts now. Shout out to Zachary for the impulses. You're the GOAT. I don't know where yeah, shout out to Zachary for the impulses. You're the GOAT. 2 of these are yours, but you'll let me keep them forever because you love me. Shout out to Alan. Say something, Alan.
This music will copyright strike your video.
I love you too. I'm blurring him out. I don't like him anymore. Shout out to Alanism store. Do I not have anything for the store? Alan, could I get a coaster?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I got it. There we go. Shout out to CardFox. Shout out to Butt Naked CardFox Gaming. I'm part of this team. I'm like yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to my goat Baldy for making these sleeves. He sadly could not show up to the event. He has like kids or whatever. He's a loser. Don't have kids, I guess is the other moral of this deck list. What else is there? Shout out to my goat, Howie. Howie went 2-6 at the regional. He's the goat, bro. I can't believe Howie won the YCS. There has to be another one. Shout out to Taylor. Taylor's sitting right here. Shout out to Taylor for giving me the useless ass lingerie bow that I'm gonna cut right after this video.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I mentioned it, but I literally just won a box with this exact list. I made the lingerie bow once in the Dynamorphia, and it still did nothing. That's like its best matchup is Dynamorphia, and it did nothing. Cut lingerie bow. It's gonna be like a Nightmare Phoenix right after this. I'm gonna open the box in a new video right after this. If you're YGO Pro, make sure you put my deck list on your website this time. So make sure you do that next time because you didn't the last few times I topped, and I'm mad about it, okay? Because I topped with Salad. That's a lot more impressive than topping with a meta deck. Shout out to Remington who's filming. He drove us. Say something, Remington.
Hi.
He also didn't do good.
I went 4-4. It would have been 5-3, but you know, Yumi control into Dogwood into slow play. Womp womp.
You're a water now, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jackson. He's not here right now. He's doing something for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Shout out to Jackson. He did not also do well. He did worse than Remington, right? It was 3-4-1. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
All right, he said he's actually swapping decks after this. He's swapping to Malice. You might get a deck profile from him. I don't know how he's doing a deck profile. Remington's doing a deck profile. He's shaking his head no, like he's not going to.
we're making them.
Oh, we're making it, bro. I'm just gonna upload like a PNG of your Neuron deck profile, bro. You can't stop me. That was it. There's another regional next week. Probably after this video goes up. I mean, definitely after this video goes up. I know I said that. Expect to see another vlog from that one. Hopefully I top again. Peace.
Which one's